You know that was recording.
Was it? You ripper, dude. Good evening, Americans.
You came for this, didn't you?
Try to get that shit in America. Alright, so before you watch the video, on behalf of the team, the highly trained team of Autology, we would like to tell you that we are professionally unlicensed mechanics. We are not accountable for any damage you cause to your car. We don't take any responsibility for that. If you break your car, it's on you. This is how we did it. There are plenty of videos. No, there aren't. I take that back. There are almost no videos at all about transmission swaps on S chassis, especially in S15. Also on that, I haven't seen any 6-speed to 5-speed video swaps. In this video, you will see we came across plenty of problems, heaps of problems, stuff you generally won't see in other transmission videos. People show all the easy stuff like, oh, you just undo a couple of bolts, pop out the bell housing, like, you know, put in the new one, blah, 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 like, it's finished, right? No, in this we had, like I said, quite a few issues. Definitely before you start, you want to make sure you have all the pieces you need, do your research. I did most of my research, not enough. Top tips, make sure you have all the stuff you need. While that stuff's out, you definitely want to be replacing your seals. Pilot bearing as well, throw-up bearing, shifter gasket, shifter bushing. Would not recommend extreme clutches. They offered a kit, which is why I got it, because it came with already a light and flywheel, the clutch I wanted, the throw-up bearing, the pilot bearing. It came with all that stuff, so I went with that kit. I really shouldn't have. I ended up having to bore out every single hole in the pressure plate to get it to fit properly. Now it fits snug, and we didn't test the car while it was up on jacks, which cost us a bit of time. Definitely do a final run over before you drop the car down as well. The car does work. We've driven the car, everything works really well. Oh, also it helps if you know the history of your car. In the video you'll see there were quite a few shockers, and another thing we don't mention in the beginning of the video is you need a 5-speed shift knob. I don't have a 5-speed shift knob. I don't have a gear knob. I'm going around without one. It's painful. It's not fun. And of course you want some friends to help you out because everything's better with friends. Can't stress it enough. Every problem you could possibly encounter probably will be in here because we encountered a lot of them. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. This is my S15 6-speed to 5-speed conversion. I could see that zoom coming in.
Yeah, I bet you could.
So I bought a Nissan S15 Silvia not long ago. It had the 6-speed transmission in it. Those things are notorious for being unreliable, and it lived up to its name. It's already braking on me. It's on its way out. It makes terrible noises. Since I'm going bigger turbo, I want to upgrade the gearbox before then, and I'm also upgrading clutch. I'm just going to the older S14 5-speed box. Got an extreme cushion button clutch kit with a light and flywheel. Came with a throw-up bearing. I'm going to put that in today. Should be fun. Also while I'm at it, I'm just going to replace the pivot ball on the transmission because they don't cope well with heavy clutches. So yeah, I'm going to be replacing that pivot ball as well as the old throw-up bearing in prep for putting it in hopefully sometime this week. I'm just waiting on the S14 tail shaft to come. Let's do this. So here's the workstation. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. Gave this a clean as well. This was all sorts of black. Yeah, and this is the pivot ball. First step to hammer this old bearing out of its housing cylinder thing. So I just viced this bearing in here. The idea is I need something that is going to fit just inside this inner ring here and outside of this ring, and I'm going to hammer that out and keep looking for something that's just going to fit here. Alright, so I've been going totally ape on this thing. You can see it finally just separated. I just ended up WD-40ing this collar in here, so you don't make the same mistake. Alright, so here's the throw-up bearing. Here's the spinny part here. I put this piece of metal I found. If you have a socket, that'd be better. Put that in there,
ended up getting this socket, sticking it straight through the middle, hammering that, go on total 8 mode. I should have been hammering this inner collar here. Wasted a shitload of time. So yeah, now the next step is to get the new one, line it up with this, and then we're going to put them in the press and we're going to sandwich them together. Not the press, the vise. Yeah, should be mad. And then I'm just going to do the pivot ball, which is really just a nut to screws in there. Begin pressing. Yeah, that should be alright now. So I'm just going to press that in. I didn't record this because it was a pretty big hassle and I didn't even know if I was going to get it on, but I finally did it. So here's the new one, there's the old one. So that's all pressed in now. So I ended up ditching the boards because it was doing the same thing. It wasn't going in straight, so I just got some cloth, put on each side of the vise, and so I just tighten it, twist it, tighten it again, and basically continue that until it got pretty straight. Did a final maximum squeeze. I'm gonna upgrade this pivot ball now to this one, a bit tougher. Step 2. Alright, so that's it, new pivot ball is in there. Well, it's been done. This is the old pivot ball. Pretty manky, a little bit old. Here's the new one, pretty amazing. I'll throw out, you throw out. Don't forget to put your pins back on, with the clutch fork. Then this is clean as well. Just give everything a clean before you put the 5-speed in. Might as well. I mean, you're not gonna see this again. This was grot. It was disgusting. All this was black. Yeah. That was how to put a new throwout bearing in your old housing, whatever it's called. So yeah, I went through quite a bit of annoyance. Put the new pivot ball in. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Next time, I'm going to be installing the 5-speed in the Silvia. So hopefully all goes well, which it won't.
Oh yeah. Oh. She's so warm.